Welcome everybody, day 4, Venom 8. Yesterday we were able to do it. We're able to do it with Mythracy, which is really kind of a very powerful legendary hero that's allowing us to do Venom 8. But don't worry, everybody's going to be able to make rank 4 soon. You'll be able to do 8, 9. It is going to be really easy. I mean, everything's happening so quickly. I wouldn't sweat any of it. It's going to be simple. Also, if you're not playing Dragonheir Silent Gods, look at the link down below. Come and join us. Play it on Steam. Play it on your mobile devices. Discord is down below as well. Sorry, I'm trying to gather all my thoughts. Come and join us on Discord if you have any questions at all or just want to hang out with all of us. It's a lot of fun. Yo, Meteor, back again, my man. What's going on? Have you been playing for the last hour and 30 minutes? What do we got new, you know? Grave of Curse, I guess, is the new unlock. Do our commissions and see what happens, right? Yo, what's up, OP Gamer? Welcome back. We got some YouTubers in the house. How you guys doing? I'm hoping we unlock something fun. Two archways a day, I think, is what we get, right? 2 of these right here to go through a day. Then we've got a few more floors of Fae, which we're going to blow through. We just do 10 times speed. That's done. We got a Vortex boss, but shouldn't be really much change from Vortex boss yesterday and today, unless I farm some more Venom. But I don't want to farm Venom. I want to go over and farm more experience before that 6-day runs out to where we could switch over heroes. I want to get 2 teams. That's 10 heroes. Oh, I'm at 156. I want to get 2 teams, 10 heroes leveled up to 70. Let me spend just a few runs in here, because from logging on today, we did get a little bit of... Uh-oh. I don't have very many people leveled up, except for people that I'm using on what? Venom and Vortex. Man, I hate going back and leveling things. You know, I hate having to drop them back down to level 1 and level them back up. I'm so lazy with that. I really don't want to do it. Let's enhance. Who would help us get through here, fire-wise? Oh, well, we know we're going to level this guy up. I wonder how well we can do with 3, because this is actually pretty easy now. Let's bring in... Oh, we don't have our increased attack buff. If we level up... Where's she at? This one.
The forest yearns for more nourishment. The forest is weeping.
50? I think 50 will give us the passive, right? Okay, 30% additional damage, and we'll just give her some gear, and I think we'll be able to 3-star even with this crew, don't you think? I don't know, maybe I'm losing my mind, and we won't be able to with this crew. Oh, this isn't a good piece of gear anyways, okay. HP percentage, no. I guess I'll take this from Ardrith. That'll be nice. Okay, let me just run this and see what we get. See how close. Maybe we can get 3-star. Otherwise, I'll stop being lazy and we'll go level up some other heroes so we can do this effectively and faster. Yeah, we will. Midnight in the house, my man. Falling asleep during the day so I can't sleep anymore? What? And stay awake until I go to work? Oh, really? Yikes. I hope you're not too tired at work. I'm actually pretty easy when it goes to sleeping. Like, staying asleep and falling asleep is not a problem. I just can't sleep for a long time like I used to do when I was young. Not that I want to sleep for a long time. Some days I want to sleep longer than like 6 or 7 hours if I'm not feeling well. But 7 hours is cool. As long as I get 7 hours of sleep, I'm fine. And maybe once every year I'll have a problem falling asleep. But other than that, man, I can just conk out and then sleep. And sleep. Yeah, it must be crazy if you can't... Yeah, we got a 3-star with this team. Must be crazy if you can't, like, go back to sleep and then you got to work the next day. That's, I'm sorry. That sucks. Hope he's not a doctor. Why? I hope he's not a doctor because he's going to sleep. He's going to sleep with, he's going to work with no sleep and hopped up on coffee, right? Yeah, let's hope he's not doing surgery on anybody. It's okay. The doctor's fine. Don't worry about it. You were expecting to do more with Beldel? Yeah, but you're on, you said you were on season 2, right? How much more do you want to do with Beldel? I think season 2, my guys, I was using Shinna as well as Girthin, and then I was using the regular, because you're season 2, so that's Radiant along with Ice. So I was using the normal Radiant team with Girth, Ardrith, Garius, Girthin, Shinna, but I didn't have Beldel like you do, you know, the exclusive. So you're still doing more damage than I was doing, I'm pretty sure. Where's Sigrid? Hey man, she's on the bench right now. We don't use Sigrid. I would. If I was using my Ice team, I'd be using Sigmund and Theodomir. The new AoE defensive tank, for sure. But right now, anybody can blow through stage 5, because we can't do Goblin Layer 2, the next Goblin Layer, the cave, until Adventure Rank 21, I think it is. I just wanted to burn a little bit of stamina because we were over the cap for logging in. We got a few for that login for the day. But I don't think we're going to reach this today. Yeah, 21. We're not going to... I don't know. I think it's going to be a few days to reach this. Because yesterday we only got like 2 Adventure Rank levels. And if it slows down that much, man. If we're only getting like 2 a day, that could be 4 days off or so. So I'm going to definitely need to use my stamina over in Goblin 1. But let's see. Let's see how many adventure ranks we get today. It probably will be about 2 a day. What's your Vortex team this season? I'm using the Aura guys because that's what I pulled. So I'm using Aura. A lot of people are just using their Ice Blast teams because they're doing crazy damage. They're using unkillable teams because the season just started, and unkillable teams are extremely strong in the beginning. For the first 3 weeks or month, really for the first month, using Zephy and Ogok is the way to go. Hands down. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Zephy, Ogok, the very first month, because you can't farm that legendary gear and really critique your teams until the month in to where you get that increased drop rate. Once we get past that increased drop rate and we really start getting gear, then you don't need those unkillable teams anymore. They can still do really well, but you'll be able to outperform those with normal teams. But right now, day 1 all the way to day 30, you're going to see Zephy and Ogok with just 3 DPS. The 3 most powerful you have a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, the top ones are all with an exclusive, right? So you'll see Flora with 2 other wild. You'll see Beldel with 2 other Ice Blast. You'll see a lot of Ice Blast teams, a lot of wild teams, a lot of Dauntless teams. Nesjinka is an exclusive, so you'll see Nesjinka with Avelius. And then one other Dauntless in there. Yeah, it's pretty broken, actually. It's pretty broken how strong it is the first month. But it's a pretty cool combo, fun one. I would like to have Zephy to do it myself, but I'm not going to spend tons of money just to get Zephy so I can, for the first month of every season, I can do a little bit better. For what? You know, for me, I'm getting rewards all season long. I get rewards at the end of the season no matter what I place. I'm just having fun playing the game. I'm not going to spend money just so I can do that. Because who knows how much money it would be, right? There's no deals. They never have deals. We talked about this how many times each day. I would spend money, and I love spending money, but man, when you don't come out with deals, when your shop just looks like this, $100 for 16 gold dice and 8 scrolls. How about give me a deal for just a whole bunch of gold dice? Like a good deal for gold dice for $100? Okay, I would do it. If it makes sense to me, I'll do it. But it's weird. You never see deals. It's like the first gacha game that I've ever played to where you don't have deals. Not pop-up deals, just exclusive time-sensitive deals. They don't need to pop up in your face. They can be up here in a banner, just like this banner right here. Start your journey. They could be up here in flash. They've done it before. They've done a little flash up there with a banner. And every once in a while, it'll do like a little star kind of strobe effect to it. It's not overpowering. It lets you know that there are deals there, and it's perfect. They don't need to pop up at all. They're just there. And people like me would go check them out. But I mean, and I've heard this complaint from a lot of people that actually spend in other games, spend big money in other games. They would spend 1 billion times more money in this game if there were actual deals. So I find that kind of odd. As far as a marketing standpoint goes for this company, I find it really, really odd. I feel like they're missing out on a lot of money. Like a lot. Zeffy and Ogok? 4 seasons, none of them? Oh, I got Ogok. What's up, JR? I've got Ogok, but I don't have Zeffy. And we can get him from the banner, you know. If we want to get all those dice saved up, we can try from the banner, get up to that 10 times chance to get them, and then eventually get them, right? At least at least if you want a super whale out, you're guaranteed to get that hero eventually. Who knows if it's going to cost you $100 or $1,000, but you could get it. You could definitely get it on those banners. And I did check to see if Zeffy was coming up, and I think it's a she is coming up soon. It's a female rat, right? I don't know rat gender very well. I can't tell just off of looking, you know? I think it's a lady. So we've got Zeffy coming up on 4/28.
Close your eyes firmly.
Yeah, that voice.
Meditate. Contemplate. Feel the flow.
And this gear. But I don't see any rat. I don't see a rat bust. They're not trying to make a sexy rat. Zeffy looks cool. I mean, I really like this aesthetic. Look cool. For Skavens, this looks pretty awesome. So we could get Zeffy, but then if I picked Zeffy and rolled on this, it would be the normal chance the first legendary I get. Out of 9, though, there's only 9 in there, so I got a 1 in 9 chance to get her the first time I pull legendary. I got a 2 in 9 chance, 4, and then 10, and then 20. And I've gone to 20 a couple times on these banners in previous seasons, so I don't trust my luck. And I need to save my dice for mid-season, a month from now, when we're going for the legendary. Because it's fun. It's fun to do the chief challenges and go for the legendary. You get some really good summons when you summon on the banner. Then it's not a different banner. It's a normal banner, but you get additional rewards for summoning there. So maybe we'll pick Zeffy up on that banner. Who knows what we'll get. They need to make deals for 35 dice for like $100. They do. They really do. There's no excuse why there aren't deals for just dice from money. Like anytime they've even come out with a deal, a special deal, it's always been with something else. So it doesn't like equate to be worth it for the dice. It never does. Yeah, I don't know who's in charge of marketing. But then it's weird because then they'll come out with a deal for 99 cents where you can select any epic you want. And I think that's just to keep people around. Like if they were on the fence of whether staying or not, they're like, okay, I'll spend 99 cents. I'll get this epic that I know is pretty much like a legendary, and I'll keep playing for a bit. Yeah, Brizet, I think so too. Yeah, sounds like it, right? I'm surprised I didn't do this already. This doesn't reset every day. We've been to this town quite a bit. I guess I just... Oh no, it disappeared. But I got no rewards. That's odd. That's really odd. Hey, if you guys didn't know either, if you're on season 3 and you have Daphne, and you use Daphne on any team you want, not Shadow guys, just outside of Shadow, use her on anyone, she'll have you do your ultimate twice. So if you put her on somebody that's really strong, like the exclusive fire guy who does AoE damage, he'll do 2 ultimates back to back. Everybody will. If you put it on the Lindor, the rally guy who does the ultimate. Yeah, Hivitar. Yeah, anybody. You'll do 2 ultimates back to back. Try it out. She'll possess them, and then she'll fire off 2 ultimates. I can show you the video. Hold on. Well, it's from content creator chat. I don't know if I should show the video from content creator chat. It's from another content creator. It's just a short clip. But I can assure you, in the clip, it's showing them, even on the test dummy, if you go to the test dummy and put Daphne in there, say, with Hivitar, once Daphne possesses them, I'm watching it right now. Once Daphne possesses them, it's weird though because it didn't do it the first ultimate. I don't know how it's working. So now he did it again, and you can see ultimate, and then maybe Daphne has to be full ultimate, and it allows them to do. How is this working? Because it's not every time. Okay, Daphne's possessing him. Ultimate. And then he jumps up and does his ultimate again, like back to back. And other people have confirmed this in content creator chat as well. Increase energy when Daphne has an ally gives 2 skills. Oh, this person is an English speaking person. They're translating, I think. But yeah, try it out. You don't have to level them up. Just try it out on the dummy. I don't have Daphne to try this. Someone else is fine to. Yeah. Does too. You can just try to test dummy. Put Hivatar in there with her, and she could be level 1, and just let her possess her, and then just play it for like a couple minutes. Let her possess a couple times, and then wait to see it. Like, look for the ultimate to happen, the animation to happen, and then right when it's done, happen again. About the tournament? Yeah, I did ask about the tournament, but they never said anything. They said that was just a teaser, and we don't have any more information about the tournament yet. So I don't know. People want to know because you got that iPad Pro in there. You got an iPhone 15 and all that other, free rewards, so they want to know about it, but they didn't tell us anything yet. No info yet. Let's see what I placed. Top 100. Yesterday we got 101, somewhere around there. So we should be around 100 this day, maybe. $102. Like clockwork. 100. We were either 101 yesterday or 102, and there we go. 102. We can't compete with the unkillable teams, that's for sure. Okay, this is going to be Dauntless. This is it. I mean, this is the same team he plays every season. Would it be boring? Would it be boring to have all this and just play the same team every single season? Like, legit, last season, he played the same exact team every single day for the whole entire season. And it does the most damage. But you're just playing the same season over and over with the same team. And that's it. I guess on the Chief Challenges, you get to play a lot. Well, the Chief Challenges, you get to play a lot more of your Ascended Legendaries. But here, you're just... But I mean, pretty much, I can't really say that that's different than what I did, though. I pretty much played the same. Once I had my team, because I'm lazy, I don't want to change anything. I played the same exact team the whole entire season, too. But I do play different teams. The first season I played Wild. The second season I played Ice Blast. This season I'm playing Aura, but that's just because I want to play different builds. I just want to play different stuff. I'm not looking for the strongest. How does he build Sutha? I've seen, last time he had Thorval in here. Before he's had a lot of different heroes in here. Probably just depends on what kind of gear we have access to. He's farming stage 9, so he's already getting legendary gear drops every once in a while. But Sutha, Thorval, Garrett, any of the legendary Dauntless I've seen in here. Now, we do want a lot of hits, and Sutha does give a lot of hits, but Thorval gets a whole bunch of hits on that ultimate. Sutha gets the 4 hits a year, is it? When she crits. She gets 10 hits here when she crits, double hits whenever she crits on her normal attack. So, and she's using her for Witch's Remains. And it could be anybody. Really, this can't be anybody. It's all about... Oh, he's got 4 DPS along with just Ogak. So yeah, I don't think normally he wouldn't have Sutha in here. He'd have Thorval, is what I remember. Nestinka and Nevelius always. That's a lot of damage ramped up with just one person in here. When the wearer heals an ally with the ultimate skill, a seed is granted to the ally. Okay. Nice. Yeah, he's keeping him alive big time. What else we got? Did anybody break out any corrosion yet? Or is corrosion not doing enough? Like, we're not doing enough damage with our heroes to get it corrosion stacks up. Right? There was all this talk about Rook, man. Where's Rook? I just don't think we had the gear yet for Rook to do the damage, right? We need to do the damage so that corrosion stack is super high, and then you really start bringing it. But right now with unkillable teams and Flora is what I saw a lot of. Unkillable teams and Ice Blast. Unkillable teams with Dauntless. That's it. That's all we're going to see right now. I don't know if it'd be boring. I guess it'd be the same thing that I'm doing. I don't think it'd be boring. It's honestly the same thing I do. I just pick a team and play it, and then I just keep playing that same team. Because I don't want to switch out. Like, even if this boss has a different advantage. Like, right now, my team is going to do really well because I'm Radiant, right? My Aura team, once I get up to 3 and 4, if we can make it in the next 3 days, I don't know if we can. 30% additional damage for my team would be great. Shields granted by allies are increased by 75%. And the shields I'm doing right now would be great too. So I would do really good damage with my aura team on this Vortex boss, which unfortunately I'm not going to get to take advantage of this. It's going to go away too quick. And then let's say next week is something to do with like fire. I'm not going to make I don't think I'm going to be making a fire team for it. I don't think I'll have the experience to do that, honestly, by that time in 3 days. It's not like I'll be able to level up that many heroes to be able to make a fire team then. This is why we, this is another reason why we need more experience, right? So we can enjoy things like that and try teams like that. Man, did I just log in and get a whole bunch of solvent today? What was all that from? Okay, so we got an adventure rank of 17. We've unlocked the new areas. I'm sure our journal tells us to go there, explore the Forest of Spirits. That's it, right? I mean, this is it. This is it for every day. Every day we log in, we do 2 commissions. It unlocks 2 archways for us to run through. We run through those 2 archways. We spend our stamina over here in Goblin Cave just to get rid of it. The domains if you want to rank up somebody else. And then you log off. I think that's it. Do your Vortex boss. Okay, let's go to our archways. I meant to zone over there. New attempts. Oh, actually, we might only had 1 open today, huh? We'll see after we do this. After we do this, we might get enough adventure rank to go to adventure rank 18. So Rook is fixed. Not fixed. I mean, there was no fix needed. He was just doing insane damage on the Vortex boss. At in-game, mind you. So there wasn't... He wasn't broken by any means. I mean, that's what he did. Hit recovery. When they cast their skills, they get hit recovery. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So he wasn't broken at all. He was just doing way more damage. But I don't know, changing him to do damage based off of through 30,000 corrosion, each 30,000 up on the enemy versus 10,000 up on the enemy. I don't know. Again, I haven't tested him, and other people still want to test him now that he's been changed, but we got to wait for the test server to be updated. It's not updated yet.
A chance to try
a good opportunity to test performance. A lance knows no mercy.
Who did I put this on? Is she in my group right now? No, she's not. Okay. Should work. Rook was... And that's what was fixed? Are you sure? I don't know. I haven't played him yet. If they fixed that instance of it, then they didn't need to bother with changing the coefficient as far as how much additional damage he would do per damage up from corrosion. They didn't need to mess with that then, So maybe they went in there and messed with too much. Maybe they should have just they should have fixed his max HP problem and not messed with how much additional damage he was doing. They'll get it worked out. I'm not worried about it. They will get it worked out, guys. But unfortunately, we can't really see the change, and we can't really test stuff until we get to higher levels for people who have them currently on the live server. And we can't do anything on the test server until they fix that. So we'll know soon enough. If they nerfed him too much, I'm sure they'll go back and fix. I'm hoping. Right? You can't change things too much. Especially if they were awesomely good and then they're not good at all now. You wouldn't want to do that. I don't think that's the case, though. God's Raid video about Pandora's box? Yeah, man. Are you leveling it up? Did you level yours up? I'm trying to get with those blues for 3% additional. I mean, if I do 10 blues, that's going to be 30% additional critical damage. I've been messing with all the lower level ones, and I've almost got them done. but I need to start messing around with blues.
Isn't this place interesting?
Yeah, I don't know. That's old and new stuff. I don't know about a Corrosion Epic doing as much damage as Rook. We'll just have to wait to see. Again, we can't test until the test server's fixed. Then we can test it. I wouldn't trust anything yet, put it that way. I would just wait. Ellen Media said the rat is other gender. The rat is she, sure, hate he, him, them, sis, something. Don't call me by my dead name. I don't have a single legendary poison hero. I have Zephy and Ogak. Yeah, but you don't need any single legendary poison hero. That's the greatest thing about Zephy and Ogak. It doesn't matter if they're in a combination of affinities together for the season, because you're putting 3 DPS and you're putting those 3 together so they get the bonus. And those 3 will last 150 rounds. You don't have to worry about the debuff being applied to your team. You don't have to worry about, you know, the decreased defense. You just put in 3 glass cannons and it's awesome. It's really awesome. Oh, yours is at 150. How did you get 150? Did you do blue? Like all the blues? Man, I've been slacking on it. If you did, you must have focused on crafting that blue gear and leveling that blue gear up, which makes sense because it's a huge bonus.
Have never once changed.
Which hero does the most damage? Yeah. When it gets updated, sure. We'll do it for the new heroes for sure. We've already, I've already started updating it for Aura heroes from testing last night. So I've been streaming in the morning with you guys right now, and I've been streaming at night. I did that 2 days in a row. And on the spreadsheet, here's testing from last night if you haven't seen it. As far as how strong Aura heroes are. We're getting them down, but we need another element to compare them to, right? We need to see, where is it? Goblin to give us that skill haste, which we love so. We need to get numbers for other damage types as well. Once we do that, because we got the gear already lined up. Like, we've got all the gear we can use for testing lined up and ready to go and saved, so it's easy to switch back and forth. Now we can switch it all around and we can do some testing on the Vortex. But when I tested these teams, like this is a epic Aura hero. This is the rare Aura hero. This is another epic one. This is the epic one here. Number 6 is the epic one that gives you 20% additional attack to all Aura heroes. And then also whenever they reach Aura state, which is not very often. It takes a long time for them to do that. It's not like Shadow. There's nobody like generating additional Shadow for you all the time. It takes them quite a long time to get to that Aura state to where they can use it. So every time they get to that state, this girl here will also give you, whenever you do your ultimate, its damage is increased by 40%, which sounds really strong. But she only does this much damage herself. But this epic does really good. She does take time to ramp up, so she'll be better on longer fights. We only did 3-minute fights here. So the 3-minute fight, it took at least 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes for her to reach her full potential. And that's because she needs to reach that blaze state with 100% aura, start using it, and then she'll get to 50% additional attack. But she is very strong. Almost as strong as Total, could be as strong as Total Nan if she has more time. If the battle's longer than 3 minutes. If it's a 5-minute fight, I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same amount of damage. And this Total Nan, we had Netted in there with her to help her get to her max potential faster. But these other ones, these other Aura heroes are pretty garbage, like really garbage. And then we went and tested this girl on the Vortex boss with the exclusive because she'll fire off additional shots when other people attack. When she does her ultimate, she'll fire off additional shots that do damage based off of enemy max HP. That's the thing with all of these Aura guys. They do additional damage based off of enemy max HP. If they just did additional damage based off a percentage of attack from that hero, we'd be good. They'd be doing a lot of damage on the Vortex and Chief challenges and all that. But unfortunately, this enemy max HP problem is not cool because the Vortex boss doesn't really have a max HP. Chief challenges don't really have a max HP. But still, some of these are doing amazingly well. Like, of course, the exclusive's doing well, and this epic's doing well. But I don't know whose idea over there was like, hey, let's just base all their damage off of enemy max HP. Like, where is that effective inside this game? Even against the Harpy's max HP isn't crazy high. Plus, the damage we're doing based off of max HP is capped by 300% of our damage or 500% of our damage. What if that skill just said, hey, we're just going to do 500% of your damage total? That would be great, right? Or just kind of go to the median line. Just go somewhere in the middle. And I'm not talking about making these heroes overpowered at all. I'm just talking about making them in line with other, like even Ice Blast, right? Making them in line with Ice Blast. Something like that. Because when you have a hero, where is she that we tested? This one.
May I present you with my new song?
So she's a single target damage dealer. She increases her attack by 5% for each buff she has. And by the way, Aura, they don't even buff each other. Like, there's no buffs going on with Aura. So it's kind of weird that you would put an Aura hero in here and talk about buffs. Because when you have Blaze State, that doesn't count as a buff. When you have Aura, like the number of Aura up to 100 and then it goes down, that doesn't count as a buff. And then here she also does damage based off of 4% of target's max HP. Up to 400% of her attack. So really, if this said 200% attack normal, when she's in Blaze State, she uses the Aura energy to cast an additional attack, dealing 400% of her attack. That would be strong. We wouldn't have to worry about this target's max HP. And then here she launches these additional attacks whenever her allies attack that are based off of target's max HP. Like, that's it. Otherwise, her ultimate damage is super low. 120% of attack is ridiculously low. And then when allies attack, she'll do this kind of twice. She'll see her shoot 2 arrows and then 2 arrows for not a lot of damage on the Vortex. Because it's 2.4%, but then it's only 120% of her attack. I think they kind of messed up with that. I think they're messing up with doing any heroes that are based off of enemy max HP, kind of. At least for Vortex. And it would be really bad for Mechatork. Mechatork has those 6 balls that we fight at the end of Season 2. If we slam onto those 6 balls and try to get like a lot of damage done with these people, based off enemy max HP, those balls don't have a lot of HP. So it's not like we'd be doing insane. We're going to do good on the end boss for sure with these guys, because they all seem to have AoE though. Except for her. She's a single target. But even this one who does really well, she's got AoE 3x3 and then a cross section. The legendary I play with has 2 cross section attacks. So they should do well with all that AoE. Do I like Aura? No. I don't necessarily like them. It's just what I summoned. It's just what they gave me when I summoned on the banner. I summoned my 210 summons, and that's what I got. I got Aura, so I just played Aura. Just to play something different. Believe me, I'm not playing them because they're the best. I'm not playing them because they're great. I just got the exclusive, which I think is really cool. I think she is fun because she doesn't require any crit rate at all. She'll always automatically crit, which I think is awesome. So that's why you see me playing them. Otherwise, right now, if I didn't play these new heroes, you'd just be watching me play Sigrid all the time. I'd play the new tank that does crazy AoE damage, Theodomir. We'd be playing him, which is awesome. And then we'd have Sigrid, Furbath, Varesh, and you'd be seeing the same team run through here. And I didn't want to do that for Season 3. Like, I don't even want to look at the same team over and over. I don't want to GC my, and hear my Sigrid saying, what does she say? For honor? For honor, for honor, for honor. I got to switch it up a little bit, even though I am leveling that team up. I'll level this one up first, and I'll level that one up next. 3 stacks recover over time. Yeah. Just had to play something new, you know? We don't know the bosses they're going to throw at us, but any bosses they throw at us don't have max HP. Any of the chief challenges don't have max HP. They're just like the Vortex boss. So I don't know how they calculate damage based off of enemy max HP when it comes to chief challenges or even the Vortex. I don't know how they do that. Because the Vortex, there's no HP bar. There's just us doing damage to it that goes up and goes up and goes up. Now he's got to have some kind of HP because we are doing damage. Even on a shot that says based off of enemy max HP. Flat, we're still doing damage to the Vortex. So he's got some HP. Same with Chief Challenges. Chief Challenges, we don't know how much HP that Chief Challenge is going to have when we face them. So we'll have to see how well these guys do against them. We just don't know yet. But I'm assuming that the Chief Challenges probably don't have that much HP. And again, a lot of these aura guys have a big AoE attacks. That's not going to really benefit us much on those Chief Challenges. Because they're just normal heroes. So we'll have to see how they perform. Once that happens, right? In 28 days from now. Or 26 days? But I'm not giving up on him. I got him leveled up. I'm playing him. You know, might as well, right? Everything's pretty easy if you have a robust roster on Season 3. So might as well. Might as well play something fun.
Isn't this place interesting?
But if we go farm Goblin for a while, I will level up that other team. And we can play around with Theodomir. And watch him AoE nuke everybody. Accuracy. Now, you know the strongest one, right? The strongest one ever that we can get from this is the one that lowers our HP by 50%, but gives us like 50% additional attack, or 100% additional attack, and 100% additional defense. So even though our max HP was cut, it's not even our max HP cut in half. That was the crazy thing about it. We just start with 50% less HP. So you can heal back to 100. But we get 100% additional attack and defense. And that is this like the strongest thing for you to get. You're so strong then. You mitigate so much damage and you deal so much more damage. It's pretty wild. Okay, increase our damage by 100 after landing a critical hit. That's going to be crazy for our girl that always critical hits. Uh-oh. A mimic. It's going to be crazy for her. You were surprised that they could be turn metered? Yeah, they all can be. And you do that every season. I mean, that's the way to get the most damage out of those Chief Challenges. If you can recharge speed penalty them to slow them down so they don't get their damage buff up as quickly, and if we can knock back their ultimate gauge for the same reason, it means we can really get in there with a Dree, a rare, and get some serious damage done with your team. Yeah, that's the key to those Chief Challenges, really. Because honestly, most heroes that we're going to fight against, because they're the same exact heroes that we can play, we just got to stay away from like a cross-section attack, and we got to stay away from like a 3x3, or maybe they got like a laser beam, and once we know what formation to do to stay away from that, we pick which people will be hit, which won't be hit, and then we just do our normal, you know, it's kind of the same. I don't know. I think they're going to pick some cool people for us to fight against this season, I hope. What would be nice, you know what would really spice it up? Because here's my complaint with that. And I never even thought to change this up. We fight Chief Challenges for a month to get that legendary hero. So why not that other world when we go in there and fight Chief Challenges? Why aren't those different? If they were different, that would spice it up a little bit. We fight 6 bosses to get that legendary after the first month. And we fight them for a full month. And then I'm kind of bored then. I don't want to fight them again for another month with just like 15 teams. It doesn't interest me. But if they changed them to different heroes, then it would be at least fun to formulate new teams. Now the teams, again, aren't going to be vastly different, but we're going to have to do a little changes to it. Maybe that's too much work. And then it'd be too much work for the player too. Probably be too much work for the players then, because they're like, oh, I'm already doing it. I already know what the Chief Challenges are. I'm already making my teams. Let's not be bothered with that. I could kind of see that argument.
Treasure these worldly possessions while you're still alive.
Oh, that'd be cool. That's a smart idea, right? Chief Challenges to be the next season's hero, so you get to kind of see how they work. You get a glimpse of next season's heroes that you know nothing about. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it's an interesting idea for sure. Who is my Venom 8 team? My Venom 8 team is Ardrith, Garius, Sagamir, Who's the other one? This legendary here to do my damage. The mermaid. I don't know. Or is that a mermaid? I guess that's a mermaid. She's a fish lady. And then I have Mithracy. And that's the only reason why I can do it, because I have Mithracy. She stops us from dying and she can revive us. That's the only reason why I can be 8 right now. Or at least I was able to do it with that, so I didn't try anything else. Right? It was working with Mithracy. If anybody died, she stopped them from dying. If anybody did actually die after that, she would revive them. So I didn't try anything else. Because I know in a day or two, we're going to be strong enough at rank 4 to do it with everyone. You're not going to need Mithracy. You're not going to need anything fancy. Yeah, but if they were brand new ones, it'd be really cool. Like if they were next season ones, those would be cool. Like if we had to go, like say season 2, one of the chief challenges we went up against was Azul. We'd be like, whoa. Because he'd be ranged at first when we're fighting him, and then he'd turn into a demon and come in melee form. See, that's an interesting chief challenge if they brought something like that in, wouldn't it be? Because Azul does stay away. He does a few casts as range, but then once he gets enough shadow energy, he's going to convert into a demon and do melee AoE damage. So then whatever we have our formation set up as, it's going to change. Like we're going to have to make sure we're set up really for his melee mode. So then when he runs in melee, who is he hitting then with that cross-section attack he has? It's pretty big. And he's taking less damage. He's doing a lot more damage. That would be a fun one. Like a really fun one to fight against. Maybe we'll fight him this season though. But if that happened in season 2, we would know that that's a hero coming out. We'd be like, man, this looks awesome. Yeah, Jay, that's the only way I can do it. And we're going to have to go... Well, no, we don't need to run there anymore. I don't need to run 8 anymore because really all I need to do is just run Goblin Cave. There's no reason for me to run 8 right now and waste stamina there when I can just get to 9 and fight 9 and get legendary gear very soon. Obviously, if I'm doing 8, it's not much harder to do 9 as long as I have the defense for my tank to live, to mitigate that damage. And that will happen once we reach rank 4. And we can take our guys from 70 to 90. And then I don't know when we unlock a left side rune. But there's no reason for me to waste stamina farming 8 a lot. Right? When I know I have to farm Goblin anyways to get experience. So I'd rather just go ahead and farm the Goblin to get experience. Save that stamina. And farm 9 when I need to go in there and farm 9. Or when I need to farm, you know. Mythic, I don't know if Mythics are dropping yet. I don't think they are. I don't think Mythics are going to drop until... No, they were dropping on the test server. Did Arslan's team have any Mythics in it? Because he's been farming 9. Oh, I got one more. Wait. I got these 2. Where's the next one? I think you can get Mythics from without the double drop rate because they were doing it on the test server. Where? I really missed this one. Corrosion's going to be wild? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It was on the test server before season 3 released. Is that guy immune to radiant? I think he is. Yep, that's not gonna work. We need somebody else to do damage. Sigrid, are you up for the challenge? I know you're only level 10.
Wine, crowds, and apples.
Oh, she's like, I could be level 70 for you. All right, nice. Journey rank 21 to bring this up higher. All right.
Wine.
I won't even level those up. I don't think we have the coin to, but she'll do fine. She'll do fine if we put her in. What?
I'm ready.
Okay, she's ready. Provides a passive DPS boost. However, Dawn's protection feels a bit. What's going on? A massive DPS boost for City of Trials for the pillars. What is Dawn's protection? Are you talking about the bus we get in here? What is Flame of Exhaustion? Are you talking about Sonarl's abilities? He's great. He's great even right now. Are you talking about this? Yeah, this guy's legit. He's a very, very powerful legendary. And a lot of people are still using him right now. You can use him with the slingshot right now, early days, which would be really great with a whole bunch of accuracy. Get that attack up high. He doesn't need the accuracy, but we're just using it with the slingshot to get his attack up really high. So he's blasting for board wide for tons of damage. He's giving everybody a massive heal. This ability is awesome. Plus, he's doing 100% uptime on attack penalty if you got him scrolled. This guy is... I wish I would have pulled him. This guy is really cool. And this buff right here, you got to test this. This might work. There was another hero I'm using right now that this is working for some reason in Fae. Maybe it's just a little bit of a bug. I think it's my exclusive. But she's working in Fae to give me that additional attack instead of just the trials. That happens sometimes. We had that same thing happen in Season 1 with a couple heroes. Yeah. There's no reason not to. I mean, anything will work right now. We're strong enough that it doesn't matter what you play. It's all going to work. It's all going to work, man. You just throw your gear on it. You slap some stuff on it. It's fine. Grave of Curse 5 times. Oh, we do have that open, don't we? Forged tin rare or above equipments. We've done 8 of these. The Eye of Theorem. Do we have that unlocked? All right, we got to go back and get our chest here. Is he worth the scrolls? Absolutely. Sonarl is worth the scrolls.
The world is a much different place from my memories now. Treasure these worldly possessions while you're still
100 and purple dice. You can see him in some really good Vortex teams too, up there at the top. We're already on cart 6 on day 4. Okay. But when do we get to unlock this? I mean, this is nice. But when do we get to take advantage of positive runes? Tomorrow, maybe? I don't think I'm using this anymore. The potions. So what did we just get? Oh, we got a bunch of left side runes. Rank 4. And to make rank 4s, we needed journey rank 21. And we just got to journey rank 18. So 2 more days. I think we get 2 a day. They'll probably take us from 18 to 19 to 20 tomorrow. And then, so 2 days. 2 days from now, you're going to be farming basically... 2 days from now, we're going to be making rank 4s. We're going to have a left side rune. We're 21 then. We can bring our artifacts up higher as well. Yep. So you're going to be farming 9. Everybody's going to be farming 9 easy. Even with heroes like Sigrid... Varesh, Furbath, all that kind of stuff. You're all going to be farming 9. I bet you. Which ads? Twitch ads? Are there some Twitch ads? You can sub to the channel and there won't be any Twitch ads. Yeah. If you sub, there's no Twitch ads. Once a month, you can give a free sub to somebody off of your Amazon Prime. I'm not sure how you hook it up, connect it, but if you have Amazon Prime, every single month you can do a free sub to anybody you watch on Twitch, because their Amazon is the same company as Twitch. I think they're owned by them, and it costs you nothing. You just got to remember to come in and do it. Yeah. What kind of ads are you guys getting? Yeah, I didn't know.
Have never once changed.
I think it's set up to do an ad like every 30 minutes or something like that. This is the way it's going. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so can we not do the next one? Is there no other one open? Make sure you go back here and check that you got everything too, because I did go back to this older one, like one of the first ones we did, and I was missing a treasure chest. I guess I bounced out of there before really checking. Oh, see, like, look at this one. Look. I'm missing all my goodies here. It's probably nothing. But let's go check it out. We do have Grave of Curse open. Grave of Curse, I don't even know if I want to go hard in Grave of Curse until we are... Again, it's kind of a waste of stamina. We can go up in Grave of Curse just to push up, because we have to push up there anyways, a few floors. But we're going to be so strong in the next few days. I don't want to waste stamina somewhere like that when I could just get some experience. Because low-level gear in Grave of Curse is not going to help us out.
Is a much different place from my memories now.
Kind of be nice if they showed me where that chest was at. This is why I missed it. They're hiding it from me. It's not on the main road. Look, guys, if you're going to put the chest somewhere really out of the way. Up there? Day one. This isn't day one. It is, man. Where's my chest? It should be right here somewhere.
Place interesting.
Trying to make me waste my damn time. Come on. I got better things to do than messing around looking for some stupid ass chests on the screen. That's the beginning of it, right? I think it's bugged. This is outside of the area. This is okay. This is there. It's on the crane up north. We just passed the crane.
Winds of the forest have never once changed.
Let me look over the side here. I'm gonna grab these berries. Our leaves. I know that's not a chest, but just in case.
Different place from my memories now.
Okay, we've got that side and this side, right? Just gonna go back through where we. Okay, that's the beginning, right where we come in. We can kind of see out to the side over there. So we've covered everything. We went up. We covered all the beginning areas. Now we're gonna go north. Nothing. South, we're locked out. We can't go any more south. Now we're going north again. Oh, it's inside the crane. Okay. We got a printed scroll. Nice. So that zone is done. Oh, they want to make me really look for it, huh? Noob. They're kind of make me look for it, man. Too much work. Okay, we got to craft a few more pieces of gear, so let's just push in here. This will be really easy. We should be able to push the 6. Oh, let's get our free goat milk. Yak milk, actually. Thank you, sir. 12 yak milk is no joke. Let's get this. That's why we play this game. To click the cranes. Try to find where the gear's at. All right. Grave of Venom. So the only thing that was changed here is that we can't block his buffs. He clears debuffs before he puts up his buffs. Previously, we could always put up blockbuster if we had somebody like Varesh or Tamar, you know, somebody to block buffs, right? Now he's going to clear that right before he does his buffing. The monster dispels all debuffs and obtains the attack and the attack damage. Here he... Okay, this is different though, because this would normally be the highest attack person. Now he doesn't do that anymore. He just clears the shields from the tank, whoever his current target is, and deals damage to him. And this should be the same. Pretty sure that's the same. Okay. But none of that matters right now because we're just going to DPS this guy down. He's just going to die. You are dead, man.
A chance to try out my new spells.
Oh, we do have increased attack in all battles, but it's this lady. Okay. You did a puzzle that took you 5 minutes the other day? One of those ones that you go around like that and connect it around? Those kind? It can be, you know, a few of those can be pretty challenging, or at least, you know, hard to really see where to start and where it ends. And I don't think you always get a hint. I think the hint is not always available based on your intelligence of your hero. Okay, on to 3. We get HP shields from Garius with his staff. Additional healing right there from that. So it should be a pretty big shield. Yeah, it's a big shield now. So even if this guy did whack us, he'd have to cut through our shields. We get decreased attack. And then boom. Actually, I think our 2 DPSers went first before... Oh, we're doing recharge speed penalty on him too. All we need on this team now is just somebody to remove buffs. So we could go really, really high. It's Garius with the staff. It's so dirty. Did you stop play? What? Are you on my second YouTube channel? Because I just put up a video last night. StewGaming. StewGaming. Just StewGaming. StewGaming 2. It says StewGaming 2, but it has a big God's Raid banner on the top. Videos. Make your account stronger. 15 hours ago. Yo, Stu, what's up, man? How you doing? How's day 4 going? Day 4 is going very well. We're over here in Grave of Curse right now. We did our 2 commissions. We did one of those Archway ones. We were talking about a whole bunch of different heroes and stuff we did last night on the test server and other heroes we want to test on there. Gulen, what about Gulen? Oh, you love Gulen for turn meter reduction from the battle skill? Gulen's a strong legendary. Definitely a strong legendary. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. We're in it. We're right now in Grave of Curse. I feel like it's just kind of going through the motions, though, the first month. There's not a lot to... There's really not a lot to do right now. We just gated, right? Adventure rank, wait. Adventure rank, wait. That's all we're doing right now. We're unlocking Venom on day 3, which was cool. So we did Venom for a while. And Venom is challenging because you're trying to do content that you're not ready for. It's just as simple as that. You're not supposed to do Venom 9 on day 3, obviously, but it's there. So if you didn't have other games to play or other things to do and you wanted to really focus on it, you could sit there and really try to get past 7, 8, and 9 if you had the team to do it and the gear to do it. That's if you wanted to. Or you could just wait 2 or 3 days. We're going to be up to rank 4. We're going to have a left side rune. We're going to have a higher artifact than what we have right now. And you're going to be able to blow through it easily. Venom 9 team? Yeah, it's easy, man. When you have 5 ascended heroes and your elemental advantage has additional damage per ascension, it's really easy. It's not even like a challenge. It's the same team as last season, by the way. It's not new. Yeah, it's the same team as last season for all the dungeons he runs. Same one, man. No difference. No difference. But again, it's very easy because I'm doing it right now without any ascended heroes on stage 8. And to do stage 9 for me, all I need to do is have my tank mitigate some more damage, and I could be doing stage 9 as well. But I've got Mithracy, right? Mithracy is a very, very strong legendary to make sure your heroes don't die and revive heroes that do die. But all I need to do is be a little bit stronger, and we'll all be doing 9. I mean, I'm doing 8, and I don't have any ascended heroes. 5th ascended heroes means you've got 5 times 8, which is 40, right? 5 times 8 is 40% additional HP, defense, and attack. And then this is a lot of things that people don't realize about your elemental advantage. That every inspired hero gets a massive bonus, even in the beginning right here. Look at the bottom part, the white part. We get 500, like normal people get 500 HP. Just 500 HP. That's not a lot, right? 500 HP is pretty much nothing. But if you have an inspired hero, for every bit of inspiration, so say you had a 5th inspired hero from doing this, they get 50% elemental affinity bonus. You know how much damage that is? Over here, inspired heroes, 50% elemental bonus. Is it all the same? Elemental affinity bonus. Do they just get this once, or do they get it like every time they do this? How does that work? Okay, I do have an inspired hero. I'm really curious how this works. I have Drist. It's the only legendary I have that's inspired because he was from the event. So if I put Drist on a team, it just means they get 50% additional on that one. Okay, so when they come up here, okay, that makes sense then. Like that makes way more sense than how broken I was thinking it would be. So they get 50% additional, so they get 750. So here we get 50 attack, they get 75 attack. Here they get 75 defense, and it starts to, I guess, be better as we go up. So they get whatever that is, 4.5, a little bit more. I guess all of it does kind of add up, but not as broken as I thought it was, man. I was like 50% elemental damage. That would be a huge amount of damage, but it's not damage. But doesn't it read that way? Oh no, it just says elemental affinity bonus. But the affinity bonus is something like elemental damage. So they don't get any increase there. 50% additional accuracy is still decent. But yeah, it's not as broken as I thought. Okay. It's broken. I don't think it's that broken. I mean, overall, yeah, it's a lot of increase. I mean, it's really cool to have your accuracy up higher, to have your resistance up higher, defense, attack, all of it up higher for sure, to be sure, but nowhere near, and they're already getting 40% additional attack, defense, and HP, plus all the additional things that you get when you inspire, but nowhere near as broken as I thought it was. So that's good. That's good. I was thinking like 50% additional elemental. I was like, what? You didn't get Ardrith? Okay, Ardrith is really good though. If you can get Ardrith, if you have the means to get Ardrith and it's not going to, go against what you normally spend or against your additional income you have to spend, I would get Ardrith. She's good, like really good. But you can always pick up Ardrith in season 4 or 5 at the end of the season. So also, you maybe don't have to sweat it. Don't worry about it too much, right? You can do well throughout the season or do just normal throughout the season, and you can pick her up at the end of next season from the shop. Yeah, that's true. So you don't have to worry about it too much. But I would pick her up. Like if you're able to pick her up, definitely plan on getting Ardrith. The first legendary Utyr, don't worry about that guy. Obviously, he's not something we need to worry about. Damn, I threw this whole team off.
Cleanse your soul. Not bad for a prototype. Too bad it's about
This dude's still not hitting hard. With decreased attack on.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
And since Rose does recharge speed penalty, we can stick with this guy's rotation easy.
Not bad for a prototype.
Whoa, we got hit pretty hard there.
Moonlight cleanse
I do think we need to get our guys back in rotation together. I don't know if we're getting as big as shields as we could be getting. Okay, there we go. Now hit.
bad for a prototype.
Sparkling shine.
We need to wait to do our shields later.
May the moonlight
No, too early there. Too early.
not bad for a prototype.
Sparkling shine.
Where's Ardrith at? Is she gonna cast soon? Okay, let her cast.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
There we go. No shield for you, bud. Easy. Easy. Man, the staff changes everything.
Not bad for a prototype.
Sparkling shine.
They're still going much faster than my Rose.
To be scrapped.
Okay, what stage is that? Instead of yeah, we did it last night on stream, and I've started putting it on a new spreadsheet. So if you come down to my regular videos, not on this, not on that one, this one. So if you're on my first YouTube site, and you look at any of my videos, and you come down to like here in the description, this tier list and recipes, if you click on that, it's going to pull up this, which has, I don't know, copper. It's got a lot of stuff that I probably need to look back over, maybe change some stuff up, condense and consolidate maybe. But here I was testing out all the ore heroes last night, and the other ore, the rare, sucks. The other two epics absolutely suck. We even played them on the Vortex boss with an ore team. They're just pretty terrible, man. This is the only good one. And she takes a little time to ramp up. And she does 2 AoEs, so she's going to do really well against the in-game boss or against any kind of content to where we have to do AoE. She's going to do really well for that. I think I have her in my Goblin team too. But we actually ran them in teams in the Vortex boss as well, so. My server says she is 4. What is that? What do you mean? She is 4. My server says she's 4. I just unlock Dynthia? Which one is Dynthia? 1.4 rank? I don't know what that means. I don't know what like ranking a hero by 1.4 means. Does that mean that that hero is exceptionally well in what content or what's going on? Yeah, I have no idea what a 4 point, even a 4.2 out of 5. I don't know what that means as far as Dragonheir goes. Does that mean that overall I can use that hero anywhere? I think a vague ranking for that kind of thing is player comments rank. Oh, yeah. Never use that. Never. I forgot we even have that they added that. Where's that? Where is that at? My favorite tank. Please. 4.9. Please never look at this. Never, ever look at this. I mean, I know you need to have an idea of maybe how good the hero is or how bad the hero is. Let's say, look at this. Look at this, but don't read into it too hard. If it's a 4.9 and a lot of people are saying it's good hero, then it's a good hero, right? It's definitely a good hero, but for what content is a good hero, right? You're not just gonna level Ardrith up and she's gonna just take you through everything. She kind of can, but not all heroes are like that. So you might see like a 4 point something for a hero, and is it here? 4.8. Okay, this guy should be like 4.92, you know, as well. Let's see what she's got.
Listening to the sound of machinery.
4.0. I mean, if you're gonna play Auror, and if there's AoE, she could be higher than that. So it just depends. I wonder what they put something like her at. 4.8. Okay, that's good. Now she is an overall because of decreased attack, decrease heal block, the damage she can do. I mean, you would put her as a 5 in a lot of content. Just depends on what you would do. Where you rank them per content. Oh, is that what it was before? Where you could yeah, that's way better. If you could rank them per content, that would have been much better. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't do it, man. Where's a bad hero? I want to see what a bad hero is ranked at. Or like a hero that is good for maybe like exceptional for one situation, but not good pretty much overall. Like what do they rank that kind of hero as? You know, what do we have for that? What do we have for Horus, which is one of the best tanks out there, especially for free-to-play or low spender? 4.1. We used them for Chief Challenges last season, and we were doing 22 million with Horus against Urzilis, who was doing all the summons. We use them all throughout Season 1 to conquer everything and to get all of our gear. Great tank every season, start to finish. Okay, that's pretty good. Plus his provoke was helping me get through crazy things in Fae. It's free to play. Yeah, I don't know. It's more about where the hero is useful and what teams they're useful with than, I don't know, any kind of ranking. And the ranking might not show that, right? It might not show that, hey, this hero is really good. Like we know Adolphus is good everywhere. He's pretty much broken because he's a broken epic. You know, he's pretty much a legendary. So yeah, he's going to be ranked high. But I like Venomir, but I'm not a fan of using Venomir if I don't have to, and you don't have to. So he's 3.6. But really, Venomir could be 5 in the right situation. Like Venomir could be a 5 going up against Mechatork, or even the in-game dragon where you have multiple targets to hit, if you apply him with Rava, to where she's constantly applying frost. He can then do the AoE damage that a legendary like Filto, Oster, Hubbard, and those guys can do. But you have to have him with somebody applying frost all the time, and Rava's really the one that can do that. And you have to have multiple targets out there. And then he would be top tier. So if you just read 3.6, you'd be like, ah. But I agree, though, that I don't necessarily want to level up Vidar. What's his name? Vidar? Is that what it was? Venomir. I don't necessarily want to level up Venomir if I don't have to, because I don't use him anywhere else. He's really good against the Phoenix, too. He's really fun with Rava. But a 3.6 is, I guess, kind of accurate. But then again, you don't know where he's good at, right? You don't know where else to use him at. And this is only a problem because I don't have enough stamina to level up enough heroes to really have fun and try them all out. Which I believe you all should have enough stamina to be able to do that. I want everybody to have more stamina so they can have some fun and level up whatever heroes they want. You got an Aura exclusive and you feel blah about summoning her? Is she good on her own? Look, I'm playing her right now, man. She's awesome. She's only awesome because you don't need any crit rate on her. No crit rate. That's it. So just focus on critical damage or attack. And that's it. You just got Azul. Nice. Yeah, Azul would be a lot of fun, especially if you have Daphne. I think Daphne goes fantastic with Azul. Not mandatory to have her. But I would love to have those two together. Let's see if I can do this one last stage and then we'll bounce out of here. There's no reason for me to push any further. I'm just unlocking them. I'm not really trying to get gear from here. Not yet. We'll wait 2 days before we farm. Or we come back and farm like stage 9 to get legendary gear, you know? But she is melee, right? The exclusive is melee, so she gets up in the mix. I don't think she's as good as other exclusives by any means that I've seen so far. But she's just fun to play because she's new. So I'm playing her for that reason. That reason only. Because she's new, that's it. Now that one whack he does is pretty strong on the main target. He just hit Garius pretty damn hard.
prototype. To the moonlight.
I think they should be in line with her now. Okay. No shields for him. Okay, that's what we want. That's how we want to line it up. I think she's too quick. Rose is too fast now. With the recharge speed penalty, we need to wait to decrease attack because it might fall off. We just made it.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul. Not bad.
Sparkle and shine.
Did we get a recharge speed penalty? We have enough time? Yeah, we got enough time. There we go. Oh, just enough.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
Might switch back to Ice Blast instead. I think people are using all Ice Blast right now too. I think Rook is going to come into play once we have better gear. Once we can level up and have better gear, but I do see a lot of Ice Blast right now. Yeah, Azul and Daphne are pretty fun to play together. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have heroes that are very different than all the heroes we, work completely different. Daphne's possessing somebody, giving them 35% of her attack. She's still doing her abilities, giving them shadow energy as well. And then Azul's transforming into something totally different and doing really cool attacks. If I'd summon those instead of these, I'd be playing those right now. Whatever I summon is what I'm playing. I'm just playing something new. So you don't have to see Sigrid shooting off her arrows saying, for honor, over and over. That's why. That's why we got this crew. Okay, we beat it. So now we're on like 7, right? I'm sure we could do 7. We could probably work out some team to do, I don't know about 8 right now. Definitely 7. But we'll wait till 2 days and then we'll just blast through 9. I think we have to craft for our journal. Does this have any accuracy? No, this doesn't have any. This is all rare too. It's not even epic gear. Look, we can make epic. We can even make legendary right now if we could forge legendary. I got 53 legendary fragments. Man. And that's it. Now we have fully explored the Eye of Theorem. Is that right? Adventure rank 19, so tomorrow. 2 tomorrow. We get 2 unlocked tomorrow, and then we'll have 1 unlocked on 21. But on 21, we're going to have a lot to do. Like 2 days from now, this is obviously 2 days from now. 2 days from now, when we do Serenity Forest, we're going to unlock to be able to forge epic gear. But I think a lot of us are going to be able to go farm legendary gear. We're going to be able to farm stage 9. Like a lot of us are. Really. And we'll probably be able to do it with simple heroes. Varesh, Sigrid. We'll be rank 4 then, so we're going to go from 70 to 90. We're going to take our artifacts from 12 to whatever they let us level them from 12 to up. We're going to have a left side rune then, so that means that Heretical Runes is going to unlock at 21 as well. There it is. 22. That's weird. Okay, so I wonder if I bet we're gonna have to wait a day after to unlock Heretical Runes. Watch. So 2 days from now, we're gonna be able to do all the stuff I just said. Probably 3 days from now is at 22 is when we're gonna be able to actually farm here and get left side runes. We got some from our caravan here, but they're not gonna be the ones we want. I guarantee it. We're not gonna be that lucky. And there are only a few. Critical damage is actually pretty cool. On my fire guys, what do I have for Radiant? Attack for Radiant is fine too. I would like a defense one maybe as well. There's flat defense. I'm not even using Necrosis. I'm not using lightning. Poison. Defense is nice. HP I don't need.
Poor fawn, come to me.
What? Ooh la la. Come on, man. How old is that game? Yeah, I did play Ooh la la for a brief time with Vulcan and Tectone. Vulcan, Tectone, and myself made a team for Ooh La La for the new season, and we ran through together with a fourth, and we got the dragon eggs. Like, there's some special dragon egg thing you get for winning first place, and we got that. Yeah. It was back when Tectone was a baby.
Was never meant to fall this far.
Oh, I was wearing some tank top in the video? Yeah, I used to wear tank tops a lot in my videos. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, well, if you saw that a long time ago, you've taken about 5 years to come to my stream, my friend. It's been a while. Welcome, though. It's been a really long time. Maybe this summer we'll wear some tank tops when it gets hot. And it's supposed to get hot next week, but not hot enough like tank top weather. But definitely getting warmer. Definitely getting warmer. Summer is coming. Summer is coming. Yeah. It's just too comfortable. If you guys have never worn a tank top before, and I was never into tank tops. I was getting ready to say I'm 38 years old. I'm 48 years old. And I don't think I started wearing tank tops until I was like 40. Is that right? I'm trying to think of time-wise. Yeah, until like 40. And then once I started wearing a tank top, I was like, man, this is just too damn comfortable. I don't want to wear anything else. Now, it's not the most stylish thing to always wear. It's not the most accepted thing to always wear, depending on where you're at. But man, it is comfortable. And the heat, I love it. Okay, so we've got stamina to spend, but I've got nowhere to spend it except for the Goblin Cave, I guess. Just to knock my stamina down, right? We've got nothing else we can really farm. Grand Arena. Oh, these are our daily quests. Weekly quests, we're going to knock that out tomorrow. We need to do one more Vortex. We'll knock this out so that we can get a little more stamina soon, which we will use once we can farm 9. We'll use some of the stamina. Well, really, I'll just kind of want to farm Goblin 2. Wasn't Goblin 2 opening up on 21 as well? Adventure rank 21? Gear, I'll farm once we get the double drop rate, honestly. Yeah, 21. So we'll be able to farm Goblin 2 soon. So I need to make my team ready for that. And then we've only got a few more days left. 3 days left to be able to reset heroes, which Goblin 2 will be open by then. So people will be able to farm the hell out of that and then decide, you know, on the final couple teams of what they want. What do you say? What do you say, slut? Season 2 on the server, but about to start season 3 tomorrow. Yeah, if I didn't have tattoos, it would probably be more acceptable and easier, right? To wear. I agree with that. I agree that if I had no tattoos at all, that wearing a tank top wouldn't be as noticeable, right? You don't stand out as much if you didn't have it. You'd just be like, hey, there's a guy in a tank top with some wide arms. No big deal. I agree. Yeah, I know. Bacard, what's up, my man? Bacard King? Yeah, it's okay. It's just, you know, Japan is accepting of tattoos, especially in this day and age. It's not like a whole bunch of old people walking around going, oh my God, Yakuza, you know? It's not like that. But still, you don't wear a tank top everywhere here. You don't want to offend people, basically, is what it comes to. So we got to use a little bit more of our stamina. And what was it else? What else did I need to do today? I'm trying to think of things that I could do. We need to do the Vortex, so let's go jump on the Vortex. Did we get any kind of additional epic gear from...
Standing for the Crescent's will, I must be discreet.
No, we didn't, because we only fought stage 6, right? We didn't even go up to where we could get epic gear yet from Grave of Curse. Okay, we got this piece, which is resistance and HP, so that's nothing. It's not even defense. Like, it's not even giving us additional defense, so there's no reason to farm there for epic gear. Legendary gear, sure, but not epic. I could really probably sell a lot of this. So Vortex is going to be the same. I'm waiting to do these guys until we get stronger, so we can skip stage 1 and go to stage 2 or 3. Not stronger. So we have our adventure rank up higher. So let's do Vortex. Let's do Vortex and then go run some goblins and we're done. Fey Meander has the boss on day 4. Okay, we can do Fey Meander. Yeah, definitely. That's nice. And that'll go by fast because we got 10 times speed until we get to the boss. Everyone's still geared? I think so. So you're starting season 3. About to start season 3. It's fun. It's fun to summon. That's for sure. The first day, it's really fun to summon. You heard of Corrosion? We don't know yet. It's too early to tell what the meta will be for the season. It's far too early to tell. Now, last season, we were able to test everything on the test server, and we had a pretty good idea what's going to happen later on in the season. But right now, we just don't know. We will know soon, though. But right now, we just don't know. But I guarantee it's probably going to be Corrosion, along with Shadow doing really well. But I think it's all about the exclusives. It's always all about the exclusives. So I really think for the first month, all you're going to see is unkillable teams with Zephy Ogok, along with Flora, along with Nesjinka for Dauntless, Flora for Wild, Beldel for Ice Blast. And then if Corrosion starts to work out to where you can really start dealing damage, which I don't see why it wouldn't. Like if you have Rook, along with the other, even the epic Rhino that builds a lot of Corrosion, what kind of damage are you getting right now on an unkillable? Because you don't have to worry about dying for 150 till it gets to 150 stacks. So what is Rook in those, like what are they doing right now? On, I guess not as good as Ice Blast. Because Hype Pseudo was getting 90 million on Rook himself with the epic Corrosion. Yeah, but when though? That wasn't day 1, 2, or 3. You're talking about test server still. I want to know what people are getting right now on the Vortex boss currently. Right? Day 4, I'm running this. So if you're running this team right now with Rook with the same gear I have on, like what are you getting? Yeah, but they still, we can say that they'll come into their full form later on because we're able to do higher damage numbers, so the corrosion damage will be higher, but still, they still should be doing pretty good damage numbers, and it should be decent. You got 8 million with corrosion? Okay, that's good, because I only got like 6 million with this team. But 8 million isn't as much as, it's still up there, right? Because I got 100th rank with this team yesterday and 100th today, or the last 2 days, right? 101, like 102. It's basically the same. So right there at it. Is it still going? Yeah, I mean, why not? Going, yeah, I don't know what we're comparing it to though. Is Aura doing good? I mean, sure. As good as I like. I don't sit here and run multiple times though. I don't know if you guys are sitting there and running your Vortex teams on day 3, day 4 over and over, because so much is going to change. Your gear is going to change. All that kind of stuff's going to change. I'm not trying to minimize, maximize day 3, day 4. I don't get down like that. You know, I got other things I could do in my life. I'm just not, I want to focus on other stuff, you know? That I run this, I get what I get, and then later on, I'll worry. You know, Vortex really comes into its own at day 30 when just like all of our heroes. Day 30, when we have that increased drop rate, we're farming stage 9, we're getting a lot of legendary gear, we're getting mythic gear then, and then we really start to formulate a whole bunch of teams and really try to minimize, maximize, because that gear is pretty much going to stay on your hero then. You got your left side rune, your right side rune, you're able to max out your artifacts. Psyche core is kind of further out, so you've got more accuracy and everything else we need. But I still would think that Rook would do really well on day 4 because it's just based off of people doing damage. It's based off of Rook doing damage and applying corrosion, all your other supporting cast applying corrosion, which it's confusing because you don't see corrosion, right? Corrosion is a debuff that goes up on the enemy and there's a number to it based off of the damage you do. It could be 50% of all the damage you do goes up as corrosion. And all that corrosion is just a debuff with a number. And then whenever you do a move that gets additional damage based off of how much total corrosion is on the boss, then you do additional damage. So I hope they do a display. I feel like they should display it. Yeah, right? I mean, that's simple. In my mind, it's simple. It's like, okay, you're developing a game. This is how these heroes work, you need to have a debuff up here, and not all debuffs count as debuffs. So you could have one with like a weird little circle on it or a weird little square on it, and it would say corrosion right here, and you would see like 2 mil, 3 mil, 2M, 3M, something K, 1.000K. It's a huge number though, is the problem. So you got to condense it somehow. You got to condense it somehow so it makes sense, but still you want to see it. And then you know, okay, when my guy hits, he does whatever additional based off of 30,000 corrosion. So you take whatever the corrosion number is, divide it by 30,000. That's how much additional this guy's going to hit for on that skill, and you have an idea of what's going on. But it doesn't show. But doesn't that only apply it for a short time? Yeah, they have quite a few things that don't show up actually. They do. They have quite a few things that you're wondering, hey man, is it working? Is it actually working? And you don't see anything for it. Yeah. They'll fix that over time, I guess. Although it's been time for some of these and they still haven't put a way for us to see it. Rare Nord? Yeah, Rare Nord's great, man. I love Nord. I love Nord because he gives everybody else some ice crystals so they can do their battle skill more often. He's actually there doing well himself because, you know, he's doing his battle skill over and over against something like this. Even though he's melee and has low defense, he's still viable if that's what you have, right? If you had to play Nord and Girthin together, you could. Better to do Bledin, of course, because you get more crystal generation for them and for himself, and plus he's so strong with 20% crit rate plus his attack. She's so strong with 20% crit rate plus her critical damage, but he's still viable, right? I like to see that with rares. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a rare like that because when I tested the rare for Aura here, terrible. The rare Aura guy is really, really bad. I don't think, do they have a shadow one? And I don't know if there's a couple corrosion ones, right? I think there is. What's going on? 10 seconds every 15 seconds? You were trying to maximize day 2? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Day 2. I wouldn't worry about it too much day 2. Sure, try to get good gear day 2. Try to put, you know, the best thing you can put on your heroes. But as far as like running this over and over day 2, I wouldn't worry about that too much. You can do it, you know, to see what works best. And then thing is, it takes a long time to run Vortex, honestly. So make some changes, run it, make some changes, run it. And then, I mean, I wouldn't run it 15 times day 2. I'd run it maybe like 3 or 4 times day 2 if you want to. But I think that's a bit excessive day 2 to run it 15 times and trying to look for something just to get like 1 million more damage. When overall the Vortex isn't that crazy for the whole season. And especially not for the first few days. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You'll critique your team. You'll get stronger. Am I even going to make the 6 million I got yesterday? Oh, we lost our girl again. I think I need to give her more defense or something. I'm always losing her. 110 stacks. Oh, I can't lose this exclusive though, because even if she dropped down below that, she'll put invincible on herself. That's right. Every 60 seconds. And keep herself alive. I don't think she went down that low. Well, she might have. She's going down pretty low there. But she did her job. She got pretty damn good damage. Look at that. See, that's the difference between this exclusive and epic. This epic Aura hero is doing really well. Which is sad for my exclusive, but pretty cool for the epic. Hey, man, thanks so much for the bits, man. Appreciate the love and support. Botair, is that how I say that? The game makers probably don't want to, they don't want you to know how much corrosion we have up. I mean, it's pretty fundamental to corrosion to know that, though. You need to know that. I mean, you already know your overall damage because you see it here on the damage meter. So seeing how much corrosion you have up is pretty, you know, it's going on. It's okay. How do I say that? Bow tie? Yo, Arturo, what's up, my man? Hey, thanks again for the bits, man. Appreciate the support. Arturo, what's up, my man? You get that sneaky house cam? Man, that house cam is unreal. It'd be kind of fun if I had that here. One time we had remember we had my GoPro? I don't know if I had my GoPro so you guys could see a little square of outside, and I put it so you guys could see my road just out of the window here. So you can see, like, we had a tree right here that I cut down when we first moved in, you know, when the house was first built. But Arturo's got like a full, and you need that in America, man. Arturo's got a full view outside cam for your house, which in America, yeah, you really need it in America, because somebody could come in and do whatever, and you need to at least have proof of it, especially for insurance or court purposes or anything else. Having a camera on your car, having a camera in your home is very, don't really need it here in Japan. I don't feel like they're really cheap, actually. Really, I mean, I could have one here at the house. That'd be kind of good. You know, recently, okay, here's a problem I had in Japan recently, which was our fault anyways. I put a tent out in the driveway for 2 days. It's a Coleman tent, right? You put the little rods together, you put 2 of them through, you pop up the tent. It's a regular Coleman tent. Yeah, I think there's only 2. No, there's maybe like 3 or 4. Pop it up. I put a big kind of puffy blanket in there, and my daughter was in there with her girlfriends hanging out outside. Well, I left it out, and I didn't know it was going to be so windy. It was crazy windy the next morning. The tent blew across the street, which is only about 20 feet, you know? And apparently it scratched our neighbor's car right over there, right? So this lady called the cops. This is a weird individual. It's weird. It's weird that our tent went to blow on the weirdest individual in our neighborhood. All the other people we talk to, we know them. They have kids. They're over here. Like, our neighbors over here are awesome. They know a bit of English. They know a bit of English. They have kids. They have kids. They have kids. We all know them from, you know, everything. But this one lady doesn't have, like, never comes outside, never talks to anybody, never anything. So she called cops. So there's 3 cops knocking on my front door, and I'm just waking. Like, I slept in that day too, because I stayed up so late, probably playing another game. So my kids are telling me the cops are here, and I'm like, oh, what? So then I talk to the cops briefly, and I tell them to hold on, and I go, you know, put in my contacts, wipe my face down, put some clothes on so I can go outside. And the lady's out there, and my tent's behind her car. And the cops don't deal with that kind of stuff here, because the craziest part about that was, like, I told her no problem. Like, I told her in a translation thing in my app, because I don't speak Japanese, that, hey, you know, we're sorry about this. We'll take care of any damages that have occurred. No problem. And then she told the cops, like, the biggest thing is they didn't even say they're sorry. And the cops are like, well, there's a language barrier. Like my kids are translating for me. And he's like, there's a language barrier. And plus, lady, I didn't know what the hell's going on. You know, I can't say I'm sorry until I know what the hell's going on here. So eventually that got all taken care of. She moved her car. I got my tent. The cops left. And as the cops were leaving, I was trying to flag them down, because I was like, are they going to file a report? Because they apparently looked at the car, took pictures. I didn't get a chance to look at the car and see what scratches were there and all this kind of stuff. So we had to get our insurance involved, and our insurance took over. But yeah, it was kind of a weird situation. And I don't know if outside camera, the only reason I'm saying all this is because this is the only weird thing I've ever had happen here. I don't know if an outside camera would have helped there. Maybe if I had an outside camera recording, I could see it go over there. But now that insurance is taking care of it, you know how insurance people are. They're over there taking pictures, and they're saying, okay, this tent could do this damage, but maybe not. Yeah, but here's the thing with cops in Japan. They don't file a report when it comes to things of this nature, which is crazy, right? In America, of course, they file a report. They might even take pictures that go along with that report, because insurance, they're going to want to see that, right? Here in Japan, they didn't. They didn't write a report, not that we saw or signed or anything like that, because my wife did call them back, and they didn't know about it. So they obviously made some kind of report that they went to an incident. They didn't take pictures or any of that kind of stuff. Really weird, right? Japanese police say that they don't take care of this kind of stuff. This is something that gets dealt with between people. Which I was really surprised over. I was like, wait a minute. Those guys should have taken pictures. For sure. Because I telling my wife, I was like, what if she, not intentionally, but what if there's a storm in the next couple days, or she accidentally drives her car into the side of a wall somewhere, Again, not intentionally. And then she's going to be like, okay, let's get insurance to cover this from the tent, you know? And it wasn't a tent. Holy crap, man. All these big ass cheers. Hey, man, thanks so much for the love. Woo! Dragonheir Silent Gods. Appreciate the love, my man. Really. Yeah, I think it'd be really easy for them to create a log, especially to where we can see that kind of damage. For sure. I think they could create that. Yeah, I think they should definitely have done a report. I want to know. And insurance took over, so now there's nothing for me to do anyways. And I even typed out, like that same day, since my wife was at work, I typed out a letter in Japanese. I translated it from English to Japanese about telling her we are very sorry for disturbing her Saturday morning, and that we will definitely take care of any kind of damages that happen to her car. I wrote it out in Japanese. I went up to the store immediately and bought a little gift basket like they do in Japan. It's weird in Japan here too, because whenever, like, our kids are staying over at a friend's house tonight. So being that they're staying over there, you buy a gift to give to the family. You buy like treats, you know, like some kind of dessert or treats or something like that. And a lot of times when their kids are always staying over here or eating over here or hanging out over here, which they do a lot, they'll give us that kind of gift too. And I tell my wife, tell them not to, but she says they won't listen. Because they're giving us like all these desserts and other things that we don't even necessarily like, but we definitely don't need, you know? And I don't want them spending 10, 20 bucks every time something like that happens. So it's kind of different, right? No problem, man. Hey, appreciate that. Helped to secure that first in your server. Oh, did you? With Mechatork? Hey, man, appreciate that. Hey, that's nice. Nice words. It's a non-optional social construct. Yeah, it is. I guess that's what they always do. So I did the same thing. So when I gave that lady that piece of paper because she wanted to talk to my wife because she couldn't understand what I'm saying. She wants to, but my wife was at work. She wouldn't be home until later on that night. So I typed out that paper. I went up and I got like 4 different kinds of cakes from this place, this bakery up there. Chocolate, cheesecake, strawberry and cream cake. And then I got this other little gift box that has these kind of like cookies in it. And I go to give it to her along with the letter, and she said she didn't want it. She just takes the letter. And then when my wife went to talk to her that night, she brought her some kind of little gift box like that, and she took it from my wife. I guess because she said she didn't know what I was trying to give her. But that's okay, because my kids ate it all, so no biggie. So a little bit different. So it would be cool to have an outside camera, though. Here, like I said, I don't need one here as much as I would in America. In America, I would definitely have a door camera from all the stuff I've seen online where people are stealing your boxes or doing something crazy. Definitely a door camera to record anybody that comes up to your front door in America. And an outside camera would be great, too. I just don't know how you store, how do you store all that information? You just have a separate big-ass hard drive? I mean, hard drives aren't big nowadays. Since I've got like 4 terabytes and a little stick that goes on your motherboard now. I guess it just records like whenever activity happens. I would in America, definitely. Because people are always trying to get one over on you. They're trying to sue you. They're trying to steal from you. They're trying to take advantage of you somehow. I would for sure have all that in America. Oh, we got Faye. Let's go to Faye while I'm running my mouth. Let's go see what's going on in Faye. Trust them damn Americans. I'm an American, by the way, if you didn't know. The cloud now just goes to the clouds. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I am an American, but I don't trust those damn Americans. I'm telling you. Not this guy. Not all the stuff I see online all the time. And I know I'm always seeing the worst in society online. And you always see the worst in society on news when I watch the news. But still, that worst in society could be in my neighborhood that day. So no chances. You have 3 outdoor cameras and they record the cloud. They record to the cloud. Okay, nice. I guess that makes sense, right? Put it up in the cloud. Well, it records on a server. It records on a server somewhere. It just goes, Wi-Fi to whoever to be saved, right? So, yeah, the cloud. Definitely. That way you don't have to worry about it. Then you can pull it up anywhere from any, you can pull it up from your phone, you pull it up from your computer, wherever you're at, you can always check in on it. Yeah, that's smart. Really smart. Kind of sounds like he wants to not deal with the dude. Pleasantries from a woman. What's going on? How they would take to a camera here. They wouldn't know the camera's there though. Japanese wouldn't see like a camera and know it's here. And Japanese do have cameras. Japanese still have cameras, especially in their cars. They're really big on having cameras in their cars for any kind of car collision or problems like that. Really big on that. And there are Japanese with door cameras too. I'm just saying here, I don't feel like I need it necessarily. But it would be something cool to look into. After I saw Arturo's cam scan the whole neighborhood. Arturo's camera can like scan the whole neighborhood. If he wants to look all the way down here to his neighbors to like all around, he can scan the whole entire neighborhood. Which is pretty damn sweet. Would they consider it as invasion of their privacy? I don't think so. Because it's not invasion of the privacy if it's on the street and on the road. I'm not looking into their house or their doorways, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't think that would hold up in court or any kind of dispute they would have if they said, "Oh my God, this guy's got a camera that's looking at the road and they saw me doing something," because they're out there in public, you know. Even though it is looking into their property, I mean, I understand where you're coming from for that kind of argument. Like it's actually looking. My camera would be looking at everybody's property, right? So I could see into their property, like say their driveway. So if they did something weird in their driveway and I'm seeing it, is that illegal? Well, if I was standing outside and looking at their driveway, I would be seeing it. It's just my camera is now monitoring all the time, so I'm seeing it whenever I want, right? Yeah, so I guess it would be okay. And again, I'm not looking into their house or in their drapes or in their front door, so I guess it'd be all right. You're going to head out, head to bed? Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate all the love. Really appreciate all that support. You gave me all those donations. Much love. Thanks for hanging out with me. Come back. We'll be here. And I might even be back. Not tonight. The last 2 days, though, I've been back 8 hours from now to do a nighttime stream for just test server purposes where we jump on the test server. But I'll be back tomorrow at this same time or earlier. You got ads going on right now? Front and back camera in the car? It's a pain to install to get the wires into the ceiling, but I bet it's worth it. You just can't take chances anymore, right? If somebody runs out and gets hit, you want to be able to say, hey, this was not my fault. This was their fault. If somebody wants to try to get, like their family wants to get you for some kind of vehicular manslaughter or something crazy that's going on and you really had nothing to do with it, you want to be able to, you need to be able to, not even want to. With juries now too and everything, you need to be able to show that this was not your fault of you listening to your iPhone, playing a video game while you were driving, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. That's just what you got to protect yourself. It's the way it is. Makes sense. It might be a hassle, but you need to do it. Okay, now with Ravatrix, we want to resist. But at this low level, I don't think we have to resist poisons going on, do we? She should attack these two, right? I think she kind of attacks north first. Oh, I can just set it up to where these two are there, and then she comes in after. Okay. Should be these two. He said, I'm not going to lie. I played this game a little bit while driving. Man, I'm not going to lie. I used to play app games all the time when I was driving back in the day. I don't know if I'd do it now, but I used to play app games when I was driving. Like, I'd be driving from Tallahassee, Florida to Jacksonville, and it's just a long, straight road. It's not like I'm in traffic to where I need to stop really often. And you just have your phone right there at your steering wheel. I mean, legit right on your steering wheel while you're driving the whole entire time. And it's nice. It's nice to pass the time. Now, doing that in traffic, I can't do that. I mean, you got stop and go traffic too often. Just like way too often. If you did that, you'd be slamming the brakes so many times and you would eventually get in an accident without question. Just set it up on auto battle. Yeah, but still, you do that, You do that in regular traffic, eventually something's going to happen. But I was doing it. Oh, I can't go to... What? What's going on? It was that quick? Oh, no. I was going to say, I didn't think we did that many floors. You know, driving on a straight highway road where cars aren't that close to each other. Although it would kind of suck if there was like a collision ahead and you weren't really paying attention. But I kind of do my phone to where I'm driving like this. So I'm looking ahead while I'm looking at my phone. But I guess if a cop came by, I'd be fined a lot, I would guess. But we don't drive here. I mean, I haven't driven a car in 8 years now. I haven't driven in 8 years. It's wild. I can tell you I've ridden my bicycle a lot. We ride bicycles a lot here, which is pretty good, right? Exercise. What about the self-driving cars? Pretty soon when you're on the highway like that, you can have your car drive itself and then you can play your mobile game and then it's not your fault. It's fine. You were looking at that's what you tell the cop? The cop's like, hey, what are you doing to your phone? Oh, I was looking at my GPS, make sure I was going the right direction. Yep, looks good. Just checking it real quick. Just make sure you have your GPS pulled up so you close your app game down and the GPS is up really quick. That's true. You had a couple of scrappy car teams thrown together? Huh? What's going on? What is a scrappy car team? Yeah, Arturo, if you run over somebody in your truck, man, you're just going to like go over it. You're going to be like, boo, boo, boo. You're just going to flatten them. Anything for damage points for your season 1? Yeah, in-game boss. I think in-game boss is pretty fun, man. There's a lot of cool teams we can make for in-game boss, and we don't have to rely on single target damage. We can actually have some fun with a lot of our heroes that we don't use on the Vortex boss. So I appreciate the in-game boss. I wish the Vortex boss would change up every season. And I don't mean drastically change. Just give us a little variation of it. I don't expect them to redo a Vortex boss every season. 3 months is too quick. But we could have different variations of a Vortex boss for sure. Like maybe change up his skills one season and then change up some other things a season. I think if we had 3 different versions of a Vortex boss and they rotated those, that would give us enough variety that it wouldn't seem so mundane, right? Just a little bit. Little change. Okay, this season it's this Vortex boss and we know it's going to be a bit different. And then we know next season it's going to be this crazy other like AoE Vortex boss. That's all. Get weird with it? Get weird with that Vortex boss? I don't know about getting too weird with it, if that's what you're talking about. But they just don't have enough time, right? 3 months, you just don't have enough time to come out with crazy content. When they're just trying to get us to compete against each other. That's really what they want. That's their end goal, is that the content is leaderboards. And we are always trying to critique our team to do better than somebody else. That's the content, right? He's storing the kitchen sink, everything. He's getting crazy with it. Everything he can at that in-game boss to get the additional points to move forward. Has everybody kind of ended their season reasonably well, even as like a free-to-play? Because some servers you can just get extremely lucky with, be completely free-to-play, and end really well. And even though I didn't end really high last season because I didn't try it all, when I opened my scrolls, I got the same thing that anybody else would get. Like my scrolls were supposed to be the lower level scrolls that I couldn't get any season 3 heroes from. That's what it reads as. But when I opened my scrolls, the 2 legendaries I got are season 3 legendary heroes. So it's kind of weird. I guess not. I guess maybe I would have had to gotten really lucky though. Maybe not exclusively. Maybe the legendaries I could get were everything. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. And then the legendary some people can get are only from season 3, and I got really lucky. I guess that could have been the case. But I would have gotten really lucky. There's too many heroes out there. You've been free to play since season 1 and 2. First time around, server was kind of dry. What do you mean? What do you mean, kinda? You got 5th place, my man, as free to play. Server is extremely dry. 5th place as free to play on season 1. Wow. I mean, you could also get lucky with some really select heroes that would elevate you to make it so you could do well in some content. But man, 5th place is crazy. And then season 2, what are you looking at? Oh, did you get 5th place in season 2 as well? You're saying you got 5th place in season 1 and 2? Season 2, 298th. Low spender and spent $30 early on season 2. Yeah, a lot of people get, you know, the battle passes and the other pass, these passes right here. So most people who are kind of free to play-ish, they'll spend $10 a month. Maybe. They'll at least do the battle pass, right? Because the battle pass is actually pretty expensive. It's not a $9.99 battle pass. It's $20, right? So kind of expensive, I think. But $20 a month support is still really good. That's thousands of dollars on my server, my day 2. Stage 5, Flame Domain. Still, season 2, you ended at 49. I need to be in your server cluster. We all need to move to this guy's server cluster. He needs to tell us what he is, and then we can do like transfers. Now, do you guys remember when they talked about transfers and then they kind of went back on it? They never talked. They basically said, yeah, we're going to have, like, right when they started season 2, they said, we're going to do server transfers. And I was like, good, because I don't want to be in the server you're sending me to. And I kept asking them about it, like content creator chat. I'm always like, hey, man, where's those server transfers at? And they just said nothing. And they still say nothing about it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Isn't this place
People really would vacate some hard servers. 500 hours? Yeah. Time versus money, or enjoyment spent. You know, if you've played that much, I think you should support the game. If you have the means to do it, right? I don't think you should support the game if you don't have money to do it, right? If you have disposable income and you're playing 500 hours, I then believe, yes, please support the game if you can do it. That's definitely how I feel about games. Like if I'm playing it that much, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and support it. It's taking up all my time. It's worth the money. I want it to do well, right? It's rough on your server, Night God. Faithless Runes 6, is that right? Is my current one. Already looking a bit more crowded than season 2. Probably because you're starting to get maybe a lot of whales more than you had before. I'll just throw Sigrid in. I don't even know if we're going to get debuffs up for Sigrid. Maybe with her. I'm on Faithless 1.
Listen. The forest is weeping.
Just anything. Just whatever. Let's get her additional attack. We're not going to level those up. I think we're going to do okay. And then it was really cool that the beginning of season 3 here, they've given us those watches, those clocks, so we can do multiple runs, which is what I should be doing right now.
Too bad it's about to be scrapped.
We'll do it after this run. To where it's like 2-for-1 runs, right? You do one run, but you get double the rewards. So when I was doing stage 8 of Harpy, and I wasn't, like, the first few times it was kind of hit and miss. I wasn't always finishing it. For me to do that double run, it was really nice. Now I can do a full auto, no problem, with the gear I have, but it was nice to use those watches and get double drop rates for squeaking by. Top 300 for the end of season, I was... Season 3 is looking even. I think season 3 is going to be harder for everybody. It looks like they put a lot of active people in the servers. And some of those servers merged 3 servers into 1. Mine is only 2 servers into 1 for faithless 1, but I think faithless 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that has 3 servers. There's 2 of them that has 3 servers going into 1. So it's 3 very low active servers going into 1, which might even be yours because you were talking about how easy your season 1 and 2 is. So yeah, yours might have had 3 going to 1. So maybe that's why it's a bit more crowded, is what I think. There we are. We got watches right here. We can't do 13 runs. We can only do like 6. Okay. My arena team? I don't have an arena team. I don't even do arena.
Not bad for a prototype.
I have to go switch gear to do arena, and I don't feel like switching gear. I made an arena team 2 days ago. I did arena because the what's it told me to do it? The our journal told us to go over there. It's bullshit, man. Yeah, our journal tells us to go over there, so I put some whatever kind of gear I had on, but since then I've changed a lot of gear on my heroes, so if I go play that same team in arena, that gear's not there anymore. And I've sold some gear, and you know, we've got new gear. So until I get some good legendary gear that I know I'm going to stick with, I won't do arena. And I probably won't even do 3v3 arena until it's just not worth the rewards. You only do it for the free heal, the gold dice. It's not worth the rewards to me. There's nothing in arena I need. Nothing. Even the rank up material to rank up our artifacts, I really don't need that now in season 3. I've done so much summoning in season 1, 2, and 3. I've got a lot of rank up material for my artifacts. I say that now, but we'll see. Once we get to level 20, we can rank them up to 20. I'll probably run out of the essence, is it, that I have right now for my artifacts. Yeah, we'll run out. But I usually don't even worry about arena. There's just... I'll do some more later on. I don't find arena that enjoying in this game, but we'll see. We'll see. Usually I put up like a 1-person defense and I drop down throughout the day, and then when I go in there to do my arena, I just blow through it because I'm not fighting hard players. But that depends on how active your server is, because I was doing that season 1 and season 2, but I would get up to like top 70 in arena, top 50 in arena, but then I wouldn't drop down, even with a 1-team defense, which means there aren't a lot of people actively engaging in arena. So what I want to do is put up that 1-person defense, go into arena each day to use my points, but just hit the button and win, because I'm fighting really weak teams. Right? It keeps dropping me down. I keep going back up, dropping me down, going back up. That's the way it plays in most... Is this a Nike commercial? Just do it, man. Do it. That's the way it is in most games. Whenever I played Summoner's War or any of those other games, even Raid, I could drop down low throughout the day and then get back up really quick with easy wins, and then never have to even stress about arena. See what I'm saying? So excited to pull. We're going to break them out once we get enough experience. We're going to break them out with Sigrid, actually. Yeah. Theodemir? Oh, we're going to play that guy. Don't worry. The only reason why we haven't seen him is because we've been focusing on these new Aura heroes, because I got this exclusive. But we're going to break him out. We'll break him out right now, actually, as long as we can level him up. Because that's going to be my 2 teams. My 2 main teams are my Ice Poison and my Aura team. And again, not because they're awesome. I do feel like my Poison Frost team can beat any dungeon I need to face, right? So that's good. That's why I want to level them up. I also believe the Poison Frost team can take care of all goblins, which is awesome. And my Aura team can kind of be my Vortex team, good or bad. I don't know if they're good, but they're new. So good or bad, my Aura team is going to be my Vortex team. And then that other team we just mentioned with Theo and Sigrid and Furbath, they'll be my everything else team. Like tackle all the dungeons and stuff like that. Just do arena? Why are we going to do arena? Let's see where let's see what position we're at in arena. I bet we've dropped down really low. Extremely low. Oh, you got her, Finja, but you didn't get Theo. She's good. I like the fact that whenever those buffs go on or go off, you can get that healing going on. And then she does what kind of healing on that ultimate? The ultimate, some kind of healing along with resistance increase too. But I wanted the one that did damage in tanks. So I got lucky. He said, don't be a dick, just do it. Look, man, we're getting there. Make it all shadow. I don't have, if they do an arena thing, make it all shadow. I don't have any shadow guys to do it with. If we do arena team, we can make it all horror, like we've got right now, you know, or we can just make it all old school is what we need to do. Okay, one more run. Do one more run and then we'll go check out arena. When does 3v3 arena unlock? He said just do shadow arena.
Not bad for a prototype. Too bad it's about to be scrapped.
Tried and true for arena. What yeah, we'll use that for sure. Tried and true arena teams. When does 3v3 unlock? Because I definitely don't want to have to deal with that until I have good gear. But I think it does unlock soon. Isn't 3v3 arena the one where we get the gold dice from?
Not bad for a prototype.
Sparkle and shine.
Sparkle and shine, baby, sparkle and shine. Well, hopefully you'll get Theo soon. Just like I hope I get her soon, you know. This will be fixed soon. What's going on? So the community managers just now wrote. Okay, this is an hour ago. They said that they're going to fix that Daphne where she's possessing somebody and having them do their ultimate twice soon. But they didn't say anything about the test server. Let me ask them. Let me ask them about the test server being updated. Man, if the test server got updated, we could do another stream later on tonight, or we could jump on the test server tomorrow morning when we come on for a stream. That'd be pretty cool. And we could really start testing everything and getting it all on a spreadsheet. All right, where do we got to go to? This place? You just unlocked her now. He's the balls. You literally just unlocked Daphne an hour ago? What? You just summoned her? Really? Yeah, I've dropped a lot since I put up a one team. And I think this server is going to be way more active. Okay, so we've got Urgander in here. We've got our boy Theo. What if we brought him out? What would he do? He would remove buffs and then apply debuffs, which is pretty cool for a team. And blind would be fun. And then the healing mark. If we played Aura team. I don't want to play an Aura team though. Let's just go with this. We're just going to have to equip our people better. Way better than that.
Wine, crowds, and apples. I detest them all.
Oh man, she detests them all. Wine, crowds, and whatever else she just said. So we don't want to do necessarily skill haste on her unless we do skill haste on Varesh as well. Because we still want Varesh to pop first with Witch's Remains, right? Yeah. Or we could do Hourglass. But then we wouldn't have Witch's Remains. We could rely on Witch's Remains from Durango. Now let's do it on him. Accuracy. Let's go with an accuracy chess piece. Okay. Increases our crit rate. Accuracy is at 104. Nobody's going to be doing high resistance. Let's look for a matching set piece. There we go. Oh, nice hit in accuracy. Okay, he looks good. Let's see what we can get Sigrid doing. Now, we do need some accuracy with Sigrid. That'd be great.
And apples. I detest them all.
That's a lot of critical damage. Crit rate accuracy and skill haste would be great. So do we have another attack with skill haste? Goblin set. Critical damage, critical damage.
Wine, crowds, and
She's not really taking advantage of the slingshot. She's honestly not taking advantage of the slingshot considering she's got 55 accuracy, which 55 times 7 is only 385 additional attack. But she does need accuracy if we want to land her debuff, so let's just keep it on her. We could use it on Durango, though, for his initial hit. We could try that, and plus his poisons would be stronger. That'd be pretty cool. Finya. Let's go with Scarab. Defense percentage, yes. Goblin, okay. Man, if we had something that would give us a guaranteed crit, like if we had the card, that'd be sweet. What are you guys saying? All shadow? I don't have shadow. I don't have corrosion either. Sigrid, come on. Yeah, man. Sigrid, always the best. The best around. Defense. Defense and defense. That's 19% defense. I'll take that, actually. Can I get another goblin set? Okay. Look, we got our new boy in here right here. We got the new. There he is. He is. The new stuff, my friends. Defense. Do we have new defense percentage? Yeah, we got a lot. But accuracy, I think we're kind of low on accuracy for all this. No. We're going to take it off. No, this one. I guess. Accuracy 28. Okay. Take that.
The bloodline's betrayal.
Let's put this on him. The wearer receives an additional... Oh, this is the one we got from doing Fey Meander. I've actually never used this before. We get HP and attack percentage for non-legendary. So, I want accuracy, though. Let's just go with that. Crit rate. Do I have another one to go with this one? Wasting my gold, man. Wasting my gold. It's a good artifact. It really increases damage, right? 30% additional attack, and then you get the additional HP to keep your guys alive. Okay, now on this one, defense of 45 from both of these two, or accuracy of 50. Let's go with accuracy of 50 to increase her damage with the slingshot. And just to make sure we get our debuffs. Probably defense is better. Look, we're going up against some serious corrosion teams right now. Finya and some serious corrosion teams. I wonder if they have a lot of legendary... Do these guys have legendary gear? What am I fighting right now? That rat just jumped back in the back lines too.
Leave us alone.
Oh, get him. Makes any epic percentage of attack? Yeah, right. Or rare. Epic or rare. No, I don't have the arena card. You would have to play arena a lot to save up because it doesn't carry over from season to season. But I could probably get the arena card this season as long as I did this every day. Again, as long as I have an active server and I've got a defense like this, These are commons. As long as I got my common defense, just a you know, one person defense, then I'll bump down low enough that we should be able to come in here, and as long as I stay active and do arena first thing in the morning and then at night before I go to bed, I'll be able to get a lot of attacks in and be able to get the card. And I can always spin gems to get 10 more tickets. And I don't mind spending those gems to get 10 more tickets to fight, as long as I don't reach like top 50 right away, to where it's insane then, because then you're fighting against people who are like these mega whales. And if I buy tickets to do battles, I'm not getting any wins, so I'm not getting any resources. You know, you got to win. You got to win to be able to get those, to be able to get these. What are they, tokens? Seals. Gladiatorial seals. And team competition seals. But it'll be extremely easy if we drop down. You had $30,000 arena? You spent $30,000 on an arena team? Yeah. There's nothing I can do to fight against a whale. So, you know, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get enough to get the card one season if I can. And I should have done it last season, because last season they extended the season, so it would have been really easy to do. I think that's where Scratch said he picked up the card. A whole bunch of other content creators said they picked up the card in season 2, because a lot of people just don't do arena. But I like it like this. Like if I could just go in and mindlessly, right? I'm game. Oh, damn! Mermaid and Hivatar, and the exclusive one. This guy's just showing off. This guy's just showing off all their cool stuff. All right, we're blinded in the beginning. Oh, you're dead. Cool heroes, bro. The server, yeah, I think the server is pretty active. We'll see when I get up there, and then like we'll even, I might not even reach top 200 just by getting these wins. Probably not. Which is cool, because then we can again buy. I mean, I'm fighting against some pretty cool legendaries. Right now, they might not have gear though. Did somebody die? Is that why? Oh, he's got the bride with him, so he gets to stay alive and do his ultimate again. Damn, that's so dirty. How long does he stay alive, dude? God, die. I need to make sure that I have debuff block on him, right? Vresh should have taken care of that. Vresh should have put blocked buffs on him, and then he wouldn't be able to get those buffs to stay alive, right? It shouldn't be that hard to counter him, even with the bride. Well, with the bride, it shouldn't be that hard. It's actually kind of hard to get if you're too low in arena. Yeah, the extended. I think that's where a lot of people picked it up. No. Mine? No. A little bit. A little bit. I mean, I must be pretty low right now. We're at 0 rank. Let's see. Let's see at the end of these battles where I'm at. I might be higher than we think. For honor. Now Sigrid's only firing off early in front of Varesh because somebody's dying. I'm pretty sure. Let's check this though. 11.6 initial. They're at the same time. It's probably going to be an issue. I can't pick up skill haste anywhere else though. We can't put a rune on right now. In this instance, I think Sigrid fires faster. Like Varesh wants to put his hands up and say he's hitting the whole entire board, and Sigrid's just like, for honor. Damn, their Sigrid just popped me, and their Ghoulin just destroyed me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're getting destroyed already. We're getting recharge speed penalty on our guys from attacking her, which makes it slower and they're able to fire off first. Right. Right. Gotcha. See, we got to play a real team. Otherwise, we're going to die. If we don't pick a decent team, we're going to die badly. Like this right here. This guy that keeps dying and he's blasting us twice. Full provoke, taunt. I see. He dies so quick that we don't have any way to block his buffs that quickly because they're putting him up front. It's okay to die. I don't like wasting my arena tokens. Might be a job for Thea. If they're going... Oh, but if she can go fast enough, and it's only my backline people, it wouldn't be these 3 melee. It would only be these 2 right here to block debuffs, to be invisible. But if we do get a debuff up on us, Sigurd's still going to pop us. Isn't this the same team I just fought a minute ago? Oh, man, why did I refight them? I didn't mean to. Yeah, Thea is not necessarily going to get up block debuffs fast enough anyways, and it wouldn't be for my front line. It'd be for only my backline ranged people. I mean, we could make a team to beat this, but that's the thing. I don't want to. I don't care. First off, I don't want to move around gear, and I don't want to have to think about it. You just got turn metered? Yeah. Just give me easy wins, baby. Man, a lot of people are using the bride and groom, aren't they? Look at this. Wait. How's he staying alive? He's not. He's not the groom. That wasn't Theo. Didn't that guy get some like yellowish glow around him? I don't like seeing Flora here. Or Phalosia. I'm scared. But if we are going to fight the whole season, we need to take it seriously to get enough tickets, enough tokens so that we can get the card, the playing card. And that playing card gives us the guaranteed crit hit, right? So if we put it on somebody like Sigurd, we could get a guaranteed critical hit when she fires off. Uh-oh. Don't dial me. Nice. Nice. He did his ultimate at the end too. Theo did. They all got the good peeps? Yeah, I am on a whale server. I'm on people that played beta. And I didn't play beta with this account. There she is again. But they've got other people up front. So if I don't want to attack... I'll just attack these. They're going to die pretty quick. But I am on a whale server. Definitely on one. Recharge speed penalty on anybody? I didn't see it. Not yet. Oh, is that the new tank? I don't like that new tank. Do you guys like her? She's a legendary. I don't feel like she deserves to be a legendary. This one down here with the horns. She looks really cool. But I don't feel like she's got the skills. She needs to do damage on that ultimate. Uh-oh. Are we getting a lot of buffs? What's old boy trying to do right here? Let's give him decreased attack. Okay, he's got decreased attack, but it's running off quick. Oh man, they got a lot of buffs. He's almost dead. Can you just kill him, please? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's the Rowena reskin. Or Uma reskin. Same. I haven't seen her scrolled with gear. She just does additional... Whoa. This is... We're gonna die. Wow, we're dead from that AoE blast. They got Gillian in there too. Look at this. I got knocked down. I can't even win arena and we're way down here. Like lobies. This is cool. Caramon. Actually, you know what? It is fun playing backline jumpers. Like just in general, it's just really fun playing these guys. We should probably go to defense. 45% additional defense. And our Sig's firing way too earlier. Oh, got him. Theo got him. Just blasted him. even though he doesn't show a lot of damage here. Impaler with the board wide control resist. But we have, doesn't Lydia have board wide control resist and she's lightning as well? I know she's better than Lydia, but don't we already have that? Or do we have to be closer to Lydia for that to work? Oh, here we go again. Hey, look, this guy's very similar to what I'm running. Oh, I don't have any tickets. Okay, that's it. That's it for arena, folks. That's all we got. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to get some food and see what my kids are doing because they're out of school. They're out of school all this week until, I'm not sure. It's like a little break from school. They do have a tutor class tonight. My wife's going to come home, and then they're going to stay the night with their friends. So my wife and I get the house not entirely alone. My wife's sister will be back sometime tonight, but my wife's sister moves out of our house finally in like a week from now because the new house has been remodeled, rebuilt. She's out of here. My wife's sister's been living with us for now since, I want to say like 4 months. It's going to be so nice when she's gone, man. I can't wait because my daughter's been sleeping with us, and now my daughter can go back to her room. It's going to be so nice, man. Yeah, it's not that long. Yeah, it's helping out family, right? It's not that long. Plus, we stayed over at their house for a while when we first moved in here to Japan. But believe me, I'm ready for her to go. It's going to be so nice when she leaves, man. So incredibly nice. I can't wait. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, same exact time, maybe even a little bit earlier. We'll move on to the next day. Just keep unlocking stuff. Is there anybody else on right now? JR has been streaming every day around the same exact time. Let me pop over here to Dragonheir and see who's playing. Rika Sawa Gaming. Who's Rika Sawa Gaming? English over here with Rugreezy. You guys want to see Rugreezy? Who's that?
You have to save the married freeze.
Who's Olapapa? Oh, Olapapa. Oh, he's playing Watchers of Realms, actually. Dude, why you jumping over to Watchers of Realms while you're doing Dragonheir? Oh, that dude? Okay, I see you, dude. That the one you just named?
Artifact. You will get 360 attack. 360 attack. That is just crazy. Crazy. I mean, especially for those...
His face is right there in the camera, isn't it?
1,400
Yeah, okay.
You know,
all right, let's rate him.
If you go with any kind of offensive gear set as a bonus, you get 15% attack bonus, right?
Yeah, he needs some people to talk to, right? That's cool. Let's do it. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for joining me. Appreciate the love and support.
It's not really cutting.
And let's go see what this guy's all about.
Not in my list. So let's go here. Because we take away the tool.
He looks like he's having fun. He's on season... I think he's on season 3 as well.
Actually, we should not do this. We should do this. Oh, yes. Let's just move like this. Although this one I also like.
But he has hair.
Let's do this. Whatever. I've never have here, I think. Yeah, I will take away this one. I also like